All right, here we go. Today, we're gonna help you improve shoulder internal rotation, which is one of the areas or one of the deficits that we see quite often. People come in lacking shoulder internal rotation. That shows up in a lot of areas in regular life, putting on your jacket, reaching into the back seat of the car, but also for all of those athletes that are into Olympic lifting, your shoulder's internal rotation could be the limiting factor in your Olympic lifts and keeping the bar close to the torso. So we're gonna help you improve that today. And all we need, I've got a block. I just need a setup where I can get down into this position and have my upper arm in line with and parallel to the ground. That's all we're looking for, plus a light dumbbell. But first, let's just start with some axial rotations before we get into it. So we're just gonna start and we're gonna reach the fingertips as far apart as we can. And I want you to think of it like you're wringing out a towel. So we're gonna rotate one arm, one bicep, think about the bicep rotating down, the other one rotating up. Let the shoulder blades do what they're gonna do. And we're just gonna go back and forth here, keeping the elbows locked as we rotate one way and rotate the other. We're gonna wring out the towel, rotate the other way. Each time I'm trying to push a little further and a little further. Think of like a little X in the middle of the bicep, and I'm trying to get the left bicep to point back and the right one to point down, and we're just going back and forth here. Just getting the shoulders to rotate. Good. You might feel a little bit of cramping behind the shoulder blades as we go back and forth. Just a couple more passes. Good. Good. Okay. We're going to take, actually I should have a lighter dumbbell and a heavier dumbbell. Poor planning on my part. I'll do it with the lighter dumbbell, but if you've got two, now's the time to grab the second one. And I'll show you as you're grabbing it what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get down into this half kneeling position, but ultimately just find a position that's comfortable for you. I want my upper arm roughly at 90 degrees. I'm right on the edge of the box. And then I'm gonna rotate across this way to put the shoulder in internal rotation. I'm gonna use a dumbbell to help pull me into a deep stretch. Just make sure spine is nice and tall, elbows at 90 degrees, wrist is flat. You should feel this stretch coming across the back of the shoulder. Now, for our purposes today, I'm gonna have the elbow in front of the shoulder at 90 degrees, but as you're working on this, you can rotate into various positions, so you're getting different angles of the upper arm relative to the torso and rib cage. We're gonna hold this position here for 60 seconds. In fact, I got the clock on right now. Pull the shoulder down away from the ear. Don't let the shoulder peek up. Keep it nice and depressed. You can make little micro adjustments if there's any type of pain or blocking in the shoulder. First of all, back off a little bit. Otherwise, try and make some little micro adjustments. See if you can maybe push the elbow away or pull it in a little tighter to get around that, to get that feeling, that stretch in the back of the shoulder. From here, we're gonna work on some rails and pails. We're gonna work on using the stretch tissue to rotate up and then using the opposite side to rotate deeper into the stretch, okay? 30 more seconds. Deep breath in. Long exhale. Good. I like using the weight. It's gonna be a constant, consistent stimulus pulling that shoulder down so we can measure progress as we go. But for now, find that stretch tissue, very gently place the other hand on top of the wrist, try and rotate up into that hand and resist. 10%, 20, 30, 40, hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Try and rotate deeper. Hold, keep going, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax. Deep breath. Exhale and rotate up into that top hand. Push, 25, 50, 75, good hard push. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rotate deeper into the stretch. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you're safe and pain-free, we're gonna go all out on this one. Gradually start to push up, go all the way up to 25. Go to 50, go to 75. Push as hard as you can. Really push. hold, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and push down, relax. Push, don't relax, keep reaching, hold, good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming out of that position. Whew. That's intense. Stay safe, don't work through pain. Let's do that same thing on the other side. If you're able to, the idea here is that we don't come out of that position for the entire duration of the stretch. So pull that shoulder down, allow that to rotate across, just don't let that shoulder peek up. Keep that same distance from the ear, and we got 60 seconds on the clock. Good. Nice flat wrist, keep the elbow at 90 degrees. Try and get that upper arm parallel to the ground if you can. That's why I have the block here, otherwise it would be a little more challenging. You can do this from a kneeling position as well. I just find that sometimes it's a little much on the knees, and then my mind goes to the knees rather than to the shoulder where I want it to be. But ideally, we're finding that stretch on the back of the shoulder, and it might even travel down into the tricep as well. Good. We got 20 seconds left. One more. Deep breath in. Long exhale. Top hand on the working shoulder. Very gently use that tissue in the back of the shoulder to press up just 10%. Then ramp up to 20, 30, 40. Hold here. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Use the front side, rotate deeper. Good. That's jumping all over the place. Work in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause here, deep breath. Exhale. Start to rotate up. This time, ramp up to 25, 50, 75. Hold. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Use the front side, rotate deeper. Keep rotating, good. Keep going, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause there, top hand comes on top again, deep breath. Exhale, keep that shoulder down away from the ear, pull from the back of the shoulder, rotate up, 25. Go 50, go 75. Push as hard as you can, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch, rotate deeper, use the front side. See if you can make that stretch more intense by using this side of the shoulder to try and get that dumbbell to the floor. Don't let the shoulder pop up. Last 3, 2, 1. Oof. Move that shoulder around a little bit. That one gets spicy. Listen, shoulder internal rotation is something I really struggled with for a long time. The fact that I'm able to do that pain-free and get into that range, even though it might not be impressive to some, is significantly better, and my shoulders feel better now, even though I'm well into my 40s. I'm not going to tell you the exact number. Well into my 40s. Cameraman's laughing at me. Better than when I was in my 20s. Okay. Here's the setup, elbow on knee. I'm going to rotate to face, kickstand this arm back nice and tall with the spine. I'm going to pull my shoulder down, and if you've got that second heavier dumbbell, this is where you can use that one. Pull down, and I'm going to allow the dumbbell to pull me into deep internal rotation this way, and then I'm going to use the back of the shoulder to rotate up. And we're going to do 10 repetitions here. Down and rotate up. Down, find that stretch in the back of the shoulder, use that stretch tissue to pull up. Try not to use any momentum. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. We'll do the same thing on the other side, 2 passes. Kickstand this arm back, Pull the heel into the butt, nice and tall. Rotate across. Find that stretch in the back of the shoulder and rotate up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, beautiful. Let's do one more on each side. Now, how much weight should you use? Well, enough weight that it challenges you in your deepest position, but not so much weight that it A, feels unsafe, or B, doesn't allow you to get into your deepest rotation. So now the stretch is not the limiting factor here. So yeah, a little bit deeper even this time. And pull up. 1, 2. I'm really focusing on feeling that stretch tissue at the back and contracting and using that tissue to come up. If you've got any type of pain or blocking in this position, I would suggest for sure lighten up the load, stay above the pain for now, and maybe just work some isometric holds, some contractions in the pain-free range, gradually over time, expanding that range, seeing if you can get deeper and deeper without pain. 3, 2, last one. 1, we'll go to the other side. Rotate across, find that stretch, rotate up. Good. Just don't let that shoulder peek up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, last 3, no momentum, 9, 10. There you have it. It's that simple. You do not have to overcomplicate things. You have to stay consistent and make sure that you're progressively overloading. Treat these muscles, the muscles of the rotator cuff, just like you would any other muscle when you're training for strength, hypertrophy, all of those things. So progressive overload, training close to failure, all of those things apply here. Just make sure you do it safely, smartly. Follow along, hit subscribe for more.